The prophet referred to the most in the Quran, both personally and in terms of his people, is Prophet Moses. Verses provide very detailed information concerning Prophet Moses, his struggle alongside his brother Aaron against Pharaoh, the wicked behavior of his people, and his message to them. And there is a miracle that has come down from the time of this blessed prophet to the present day, the Ark of the Covenant. The Ark of the Covenant is a valuable chest revealed by our Almighty Lord in the Quran and containing articles belonging to prophets Moses and Aaron. It is revealed in verses that this chest is a sign from God, endowing believers with peace and a sense of security. For these reasons, Christians, Jews, and Muslims have all made great efforts to locate it. Yet it has been lost since 587 BC. As can be seen from the hadiths of Prophet Muhammad, may God bless him and grant him peace, the Ark will be rediscovered in the end times. There is something else very special about the Ark. The honor of finding the sacred Ark will belong to the leader who will bring the moral values of the Quran to prevail on earth during the end times. In other words, to the Mahdi. The discovery of the Ark will be one of the major signs of the coming of the Mahdi. At the same time, the sign will also be regarded as a symbol of his dominion. The Ark found in the time of the Mahdi will be removed from Lake Tiberias and brought before him in Bait el-Maqdis. When the Jews see him, all but a few will become Muslims. Only God knows for certain. A city sacred to the three revealed religions, Jerusalem. This city possesses the temple built by Prophet Solomon and a history linked to the Ark of the Covenant. Prophet Solomon had a special site constructed for the Ark inside the temple. He had the Ark, containing the tablets of the law, placed in a windowless chamber in the temple. After remaining here for a long time, the Ark passed into the hands of different people at various times. Roman Emperor Pompeius captured Jerusalem in 63 BC, and King Herod, who was declared as the king of Judea in 40 BC, set about expanding and beautifying the temple. The temple was sacked and burned in 70 AD. The seven-branched candelabrum and a few other sacred objects rescued were carried to Rome. Ever since then, the Jews have wept nearby the temple, and later at the Wailing Wall, the remains of Herod's ramparts. In 587 BC, King Nebuchadnezzar II, builder of the famous Hanging Gardens of Babylon, captured Jerusalem in a fierce onslaught. He pillaged it and exiled the Jews living there to Babylon and other cities. After that time, the Ark was lost, and no trace of it was ever found. 40 years later, however, the Jews' exile came to an end, and they returned to Jerusalem. They then rebuilt the temple, but were forced to leave the chamber of the ark empty. The belief that the ark was not actually lost at all soon began to spread. The rumor began to spread that the ark had been concealed in a secret compartment prepared beneath the temple by the Levites, who were responsible for its protection. Yet these rumors were insufficient to locate the ark. Finally, historical sources agree that in 70 AD, the Roman general Titus reached this underground chamber after sacking Jerusalem and sent the ark with its sacred contents to Rome. The ark, believed to be kept in Jerusalem between 587 BC and 70 AD, was never seen again. Furthermore, the Jews, who believe that the ark will reappear after the coming of the Messiah, have been seeking it for hundreds of years. Christians are searching for it because they regard the ark as one of the signs of the return of Prophet Jesus to earth before the day of judgment. The time of the First Crusade. The Christians who participated in the crusade captured Jerusalem with terrible slaughter. Most of the soldiers who took part in the war returned home, with the exception of one group. One group of crusaders, mainly consisting of Frenchmen, remained in the region. Jerusalem was of the greatest importance to these people, who called themselves the Knight Templars. The true aim of the 9 knights who founded the Templars cult was very different to that of the other troops. They said that they wished to find remains and writings containing the essence of Judaism and the secret traditions of ancient Egypt. It is a known fact that their aim was to find the Ark. Their presence in Jerusalem after so many years was therefore an opportunity not to be missed. This was because they could now search the region as they wished and had the means to look for the Ark. The Knight Templars carried out the first recorded excavations at the Temple Mount at the time of the Crusades. The importance to the Templars of the Ark of the Covenant could clearly be seen in the historical works they left behind them. A relief drawn by them on the northern door of Chartres Cathedral, built by them in the 12th century, depicts the Ark of the Covenant being taken to an unknown destination in a carriage. And underneath this is written, "Here is hidden the Ark of the Covenant." Although the Templars obtained some information in the inquiries they conducted until the 19th century, they never found the Ark. The long years of endeavors to find the Ark of the Covenant were also reflected in films. Harrison Ford and the Adventures of Indiana Jones, for example, and one particular film in this series, Raiders of the Lost Ark, which was directed by Steven Spielberg. The film's subject matter deals with the famous archaeologist Indiana Jones being charged by his country with locating the lost Ark of the Covenant. Jones embarks on an adventure filled with traps and dangers in order to locate the Ark. The films in this series evoked considerable interest in the years they went on release. They not only appealed to adventure lovers, but also attracted considerable interest from religious circles. Although the subject matter and locations do not fit the historical facts, the film was visually sufficient to awaken great interest. In this way, the search for the Ark of the Covenant again became a current issue.